This is a review for the mobile warming battery powered heated gloves. What's unique about these gloves is that they have a battery right inside of here. It's a 7.4 volt battery. When it's fully charged, it runs for about 2 hours on maximum heat power. And by pressing the button here, it changes the heat amount that's being generated through the top of your gloves and through all these fingers here too. You can see it's on red at 100%. You hit it, it goes to yellow, that's 75. Green is 50. Blue is 25%. At red, they generate 2 hours of 100% heat, and then they go down 25% for each different color. The gloves themselves are nice. They're heavy duty. They're thick. If you hold the button completely, you can turn them off. Press it back on, hold it down a little bit, a little longer, turn them on. Then they got all the different settings. But yeah, if you're somebody who works outside for like snow shoveling, where you don't need really good tactile use of your gloves, they're bigger, they're bulky, they keep the wetness out even on a day like this when we have soggier snow conditions. They do the job. They have a significant amount of waterproofing. They're not submersible, but they will shed water and keep your hands nice and dry. They have a tactile feel. They say they are okay to operate a cell phone for touchscreen, but I found the fingers on these gloves to be kind of bulky, and I mean, you're not going to be able to hit any little numbers on a keypad, but you can turn your phone on and off and do some rudimentary things with your phone. They're just not that handy. They have this little cinch area on them so that you can close it up pretty tight to lock them down on your hands and keep the snow out. But you can see, you know, the snow lands on them. My hands were dry. They're a nice pair of gloves for outdoor conditions like we have today. We got lots of snow here. It's wet snow. You can see it piling on there. But my hands have stayed dry to be outside. The gloves come, as you see here, along with a couple of batteries and a charge cable, which has a Y connector, so you can plug in both batteries, charge them both simultaneously. They're a pretty nice glove. I would rate them about 4 out of 5. If you wore them a lot, if you're a nice fisherman, if you spend a lot of time outside, a construction laborer, somebody who spends a lot of time outside, these gloves are probably worth it. But they seem to be a good heavy-duty glove. As you can see by just making the snowball that the gloves are pretty good in terms of being waterproof, or at least water resistant. Again, you can't submerge them in water, but it's going to shed all this wet snow like we have today. So it's a pretty good glove. I mean, in terms of durability, waterproofing, it's a nice glove. How good it's going to be in terms of durability for years to come and through heavy use, I don't know. But initially, it's a good glove. But if they are for somebody who spends a lot of time outside, like I said, for somebody who's an ice fisherman, or if you drive around a snowmobile, an ATV, some other things where you spend a lot of time outdoors and you don't need really nice, delicate gloves. You need something that's bigger and heavy. A construction worker, maybe, a laborer on the job. Boy, these could be a really nice glove that would certainly make somebody really happy. I would rate them 4 stars out of 5. It's a pretty nice glove. Pretty nice glove.